Hello and welcome to my floss tube, Stitching with My Kitties. I'm Patty Penn and this is floss tube number 19. It's Sunday, November the 3rd, 2024. This coming Tuesday is Election Day. I hope everyone out there, if you have not voted prior to Tuesday, please get out and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for. The important thing is you let your voice be heard and then you support the candidate that wins and give them your entire support the 4 years that they are president. Today is also the November meeting for the Sampler Guild of the Rockies. I am a distance member and we do a Zoom at the same time that they're holding their meetings. And so I volunteered to help with the monitoring the chat in the Zoom. This will be my first time doing it, so I'm really excited to see everyone. And this is the D-Stash sale, so I know there'll be lots of fun going on. Last weekend, Niecy Lynn and I went to Stitch West. We met up. She was supposed to land about half an hour after me. I think she actually landed right before us because when I deplaned and called her, she was already on the ground. So we met at the airport, took a taxi to the hotel, did not stop talking till she left to get on her flight, which was left 2 minutes before my flight was supposed to leave. I did not have to pen a note, unaccompanied minor with a $10 bill to her shirt. I watched her get on the jetway because our gates were side by side. And unfortunately, my plane was delayed over half an hour. Due to some kind of technical, engine, some kind of problem. I was afraid I was going to miss my connecting flight in Chicago, but I made it. I made it with probably 7 minutes to spare. The gates were numbered rather strangely. At the top, there were 2 gates side by side. At the top, one said gate 9 and one said gate 11. So I was supposed to depart from gate 11. So I was in line and I looked up and it was going to Grand Rapids. And I'm going to Washington, D.C. The gates, the numbers were switched somehow. Don't ask me. I had a Niecy Lynn moment. That's all I can say. I had a Niecy Lynn moment. I switched lanes, got on the right plane, and got home. But I was exhausted. Got home. We landed around 8 o'clock Eastern time. When I got home, here comes Daisy Mae. She's going to make an appearance. Are you going to make an appearance, pretty girl? I don't think I can tilt the camera down to show you. I wish I could. You're such a good girl. Let me see if I can tilt it. Daisy Mae, look. Daisy, well, I can tilt it, but she walked off. Sorry, I hope I didn't make you dizzy. So we had so much fun. Neither one of us had ever been to Salt Lake City. It is a beautiful town. The cleanest town I have ever been in. I swear it looks like they mop the sidewalks. They don't sweep them, they mop them. It was incredible. And Niecy Lynn and I ate late on Thursday evening. We both flew in on Thursday, landing around 1 o'clock. We were walking back to the hotel. It was dark. We did not feel uncomfortable whatsoever. I mean, I'm so impressed with Salt Lake. So I hope Niecy Lynn and I can go back next fall. And because Salt Lake is just fabulous. Now, Niecy Lynn and I both got into the Spring Stitch West, but that's held in Ogden, which is, I think, about a 35-minute drive from Salt Lake City. And the hotel is right across the street from Shepherd's Bush, and Shepherd's Bush is the guest designer. So, I mean, We had so much fun, and we met the nicest, sweetest ladies. It was Niecy, Lynn, and me, and five other ladies at our table. Uh, Jennifer, Karen, Diana, Donna, and Julie. And they are all going to Stitch West in the spring. And so we'll get to see them again, as well as Susan and Penny, who were at the table next to us. And they went to dinner with us a couple times. I think it was Friday night and Saturday night. And everybody has just been so wonderful. And it was fabulous. It was fabulous. So let's see what all is on my notes today. I'm sorry that I keep looking down. Niecy Lynn told me I need to get me a book stand, and then I can set my notes up and I have to look all the way down at the table. So that's probably a good idea. I should do that. So Kathy Haberman with Hands On Designs was the guest designer at Stitch West. Kathy and Mr. H.O.D. Bill are the nicest, kindest people you will ever meet. It was just wonderful. So let me show you our project. And it came in this cute little bag. And it's got lots of goodies in it. So we got all the finishing boards already cut to size. All of the batting that we need cut to size. The linen and I got linen. I didn't get Ada. I got linen. And this is beautiful. And I don't know if you can see. I can't tell. That's just a little piece of white. Kathy went ahead and marked off where we need to cut our linen. I can see it. I doubt you'll be able to. Well, you might can. So it's here and down is for the big project. And then here and here are two small projects. Let me get this folded back up before it gets all messed up. It's serged and everything ready to go. It's so nice. Beautiful piece of linen. It says Weigart. Of course, we got the flosses. Here's some more of the already cut finishing boards. We got sticker for our book of days. Ribbon and Rickrack by Lady Dot Creates. And this, let me get it out of the package. I'm sorry. And you know what? I just realized I didn't take any of my other patterns out of the plastic either. So I apologize that you might get a lot of glare. But this, Make Every Day Count. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love everything that it symbolizes, and I love the colors. So this is the big piece, and then you can just do Make Every Day Count as a little pin pillow. So that was Friday night. Then Saturday night, we got another kit for the second half of those two smaller sections at the top. Leave Me Alone pinwheel. Is that funny or what? And Kathy went the extra step and gave us a finishing class on how to finish the pinwheels. Look at that, perfectly round. I didn't do anything but follow Kathy's instructions. So that's the back, and then, of course, that would be the front. Then we have some more rickrack and ribbon and little clips to hold everything together while you're sewing it together, and the cut to size finishing board and batting, a needle, and some, now Kathy uses upholstery thread, when she does hers. I've always used quilting thread, you know, for hand quilting. So the heavy, if you get dual duty, it's actually waxed. If you get Gutermann, it's not waxed, but it's heavy duty. I use them both, either one to gather stuff like that. So that was what we were given. Plus, on Friday night, we got the board by Chantel, the finishing board, unfinished, so you can paint it, stain it, whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to ask Damon to stain mine. That way I can use it for more than one thing. And then the best part is the HOD logo on the back. So this is going to be a great project. I may try to do it before the end of the year. We'll see. I would like to, but, you know, if I don't get it done, it's not the end of the world. And then on Saturday night, Chantel gave us all two wood pieces that you put together. Bear with me while I try to get it open. I told you I'm not 100% with it today. But you have this, you hook them together. I think I might have that upside down. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it does matter. So you hook them together, and then you simply put it on the back of your piece, like so, and then it stands up. So that's ingenious. I love it. So that's what, you know, I'll have Damon stain both pieces for it, so that they match, and if anybody sees the back, it's fully finished. So let me get this out of the way before I move on, because I've got a lot to show and tell today. And wait, there's something else in here. Oh yeah, Kathy's pen that says hands-on designs. Okay, Kathy had to do a video specifically on how to do the pen. You don't do it like this. You click it like that. I think it's so funny because I had one of these. I was in her Gather Round series when it was a 4-part mystery series. And so I got one then and figured it out fairly quickly. At first I was a little confused also. So don't feel bad if you know, had a few issues trying to figure out what you were supposed to do with it. Yeah, I'm still putting this stuff away. I apologize, but I don't want to misplace anything. And because today I looked for 15 minutes to try to find a circle cutter. When I finally did find where I put them, I have two of them, two different kinds. One of them wouldn't make a circle small enough, and the other one, I couldn't figure out how to use it. It had instructions I couldn't figure out, and didn't have time to log on to Floss Tube or YouTube to figure out how to use the thing. So that's for another day. Then Lady Dot Creates made some little zipper pulls to go along with our Make Every Day Count. Isn't that cute? And you're going to see it again in a few minutes, because Niecy Lynn made me something and brought to me that I fell in love with. So bear with me here. And then we also got a needle minder with the same. So we got lots of goodies from Kathy. So that is the first thing I needed to show you. While we were there, Niecy Lynn's friend, Ann Seeley. Hi, Ann. How are you? It was so good meeting you. As soon as we met, I just felt like we had known each other all our lives. So Ann came over and spent a couple hours with us at the hotel. We had lunch and just chit-chatted and exchanged gifts. And I didn't expect anything from Ann. She did not know me at all. But she gave me this beautiful package of stuff. It's chock-a-block full, as the Aussies would say, I believe. The first thing, and how she knew to make me a kitty pillow, I don't know. But is this the sweetest thing you've ever seen? It's going to be on permanent display in my bowl. I have a dough bowl and I have 2 other bowls that I put pillows in. This one is going to be on display permanently. It's beautiful. And thank you. Then she made this, and it had chocolate in it, but it's not there anymore. The gremlins must have gotten it. But look at this. She made this cute little bag to go in it. Is that adorable or what? She didn't make the bag to win the chocolate, vice versa. She made this so she had something to put the chocolate in. Then Anne is not only a cross-stitcher. She's a paper crafter. She makes cards. She cross-stitches. She writes quilt books with her sister. Her sister is Joyce Stewart. They've written at least 3 quilting books, if not more. And Anne even went to Saudi Arabia in early 2011. 2011? No, 2001. I think it was March of 2001. And of course, 9/11 was that September. But look at this gorgeous card. Have you ever? Hey, Judy, I know this is right up your alley. I am going to put this on display here in my craft room. I've got countertops all around. This will go on display. It will not be mailed out. Then, Anne also gave me this Americana Betsy Ross piece. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I decorate my entire house from May until the beginning of August. Americana, Memorial Day, 4th of July celebration. This will have a very prominent place in my home. And I can't thank you enough. But that's not all. Look at this wonderful folio. Now, you know I love flowers. You know pink is my favorite color. And she made this for me. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I think I'm going to try to figure out how she made it. Because, you know, we have the card making group that we get together about every 6 weeks at each other's house. So the next time I host, I'm going to try to figure out how for us to do this, as well as maybe the little tiny bags, because we always like doing little projects like this. And lastly, I can't believe it's not Piecing Book by Anne Seeley and her sister, Joyce Stewart. And this is gorgeous. I'm going to be very careful as I try to show you some of the photos because I don't want to show any of the instructions. Well, let's see. Okay, can I show this one without showing the other things? Yes. I know that's difficult. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, lovely, lovely. Look at this one. Scrappy pinwheels. I love pinwheels. I love Scrappy. It's just beautiful. And then, of course, the flower basket. I'm trying to show you without showing you. Lovely, isn't it? So, Anne, you are amazing. You are an amazing woman. Thank you so very much. I just cannot believe you would just give all of this to a total stranger. I'm just so blessed to have you and be able to call you a friend. Thank you very much. And, oh, and one other thing I forgot to show you. Let me put this down. Kathy also, on Saturday night when she was giving us our finishing kit, she made each one of these a needle book with her favorite needles. Now, these are Bowen size 26. And she put the pins in there for, I think it's the little round for, this is the leaf one, the leaf pinwheel, and I can't think of the name of it. So, now, oof, where do I go from here? Let's talk about Dreamas. Stacy and I went up to Dreamas yesterday. It's Needlecraft Corner. Dreama had a really tough week this week. Several things went wrong. One of the breakers went out on her back part of the store, and it was completely blacked out. Harry, hi Ann. Harry was able to fix it yesterday morning because her electrician fell and twisted his ankle and couldn't do anything for a few days. So Harry to the rescue. We had Stacy and I had a really good time, but we couldn't stay very long. Stacy had a 2:00 appointment that she had to be back for, but we still had a great time. Now, I have 4 whips, but only 2 of them are up here with me. I even went downstairs a few minutes ago and forgot to bring the other 2 back up. The 2 that I'm missing is Santa's Night Tree. Now, that's the one that Niecy Lynn and I took Hello from Liz Matthews class at Jingle Ball last year. So we want to have it finished for Jingle Ball this year so we can at least feel accomplished for something. And we both started over. She didn't like 2 threads on 36 count. On even weave, it was too tight. I used the wrong color and got disgusted and wasn't going to rip it out. So we've each restarted. But I do have, I'm doing the ornament exchange with Sampler Guild of the Rockies. We have to mail everything off by the 1st of December. So I am making, this is Stitches by Ethel, and I'm making ornaments out of the cardinal. Now, this is the first one, and I used Kathy Haberman's finishing instructions, finishing tutorial. So I actually finished this yesterday. It took me about, a day of on and off stitching, and it was done. Now, it's supposed to have a couple other little white confetti stitches, and this you can't tell, but it's a white square with a blue in it. These were supposed to be white. I just totally messed it up. But anyway, I like the way this turned out. But then I had the idea, because this is on a 32 count, I think it's, I can't remember if it's Zweigart or Witchelt. But anyway, I got a yard of it from Fat Quarter Shop. It's 32 count. So it's sort of a minty green with white dots. So then I got the idea, well, what if you make 3 of them on 3 different size or 3 different counts, of fabric. So I did one on 40. Then I did one on 30. Whoops, that's the wrong side. Yeah, this is the right side. Then I did one on 36. And then I'll do one on 32. I haven't finished stitching it. I finished this. I started and finished this morning and this one this morning. Last night when I went to bed, I knew I had to adjust the clock, so I did. I didn't turn the alarm on or anything, but I adjusted the clock. So I woke up and was wide awake, and it was 5 a.m. So I got up. I get up about that time anyway, between 5:45 every day. Got downstairs, and the television said it was 4 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm going, they hadn't changed the clocks yet. Then I changed to another channel, and it was 4 a.m. Eastern. I moved my clock forward an hour, not back. Fall forward. No. Spring forward, fall back. Well, Patty, spring forward, fall forward. So I got to make sure I fix my clock before I go to bed tonight. So, but these little Stitches by Ethel cardinals. And I'll just hook them all together. So it'll be a long ornament. I will have it finished by the time I film next time. So, stay tuned and I'll show you that. That's going to be my, gift exchange. Now, so that's one whip. And then this is Bees in the Greenhouse by the Blue Flower. And I'm stitching it on Sham Rock and Roll. By, I think that's Fiberlicious. So I also I thought I needed pom-poms. I don't. I need velvet or velveteen. But this color is perfect. Let me get it out of the plastic so you can see. It's amazing how much how well it matches. And this is by Lady Dot Creates, and it's Ocala Blue. So I'm hoping she will have it. See, there's the pom-poms. Look at that. Is that amazing? So I need to go to her Etsy and see if she has any in stock for the velvet. If not, I'm hoping maybe she would consider dyeing a piece for me. We'll see. But remember I told you a few minutes ago that you would see this little scissor pull decoration again. Niecy made me a bag and brought it to me at StitchCon. Is this the cutest or what? So I immediately, of course, had to put my Blue Flower that I was working on and what was going to continue to work on for StitchCon. So, in addition to my wonderful bag, thank you, Niecy. She gave me floss drops because, I've started all of my pearl cotton number 5s. I'm putting on floss drops. So she made me these. She knew I had to have them because of my kitties. And look, she found a kitty that looks like Daisy Mae. Or it's really a cross between Daisy Mae and Dallas, because Dallas is the one with the long, soft hair. And then here's another one of the cards. They're just so cute. There's the back of it. I don't know if you can see. I'm getting a real... So, she gave me these. Then, she had 3 different styles of these. It's the Mill Hill Santas. So, she brought one for me, one for Anne, and then she's going to stitch one. And then, she knows how much I love bunnies. She got 3 of the chubbies from Jeanette Douglas. And, of course, she said I had to have the chubby bunny. So, I agree. I have to have the chubby bunny. So, that is my sweet, sweet Niecy Lynn, who I miss terribly already. And so, my gift to her was I made us matching table mats. Except for mine's white and hers was black. I put this for our pens, and then that's just a counting pen with a pink. Mine has a pink sewing machine. Niecy Lynn's had a black one. I made us these little ort trays Let me snap it together real quick and I'll show you. And Ann, Harry told me you wanted the pattern. So you just stick the Ort tray there. It's got Velcro. And it comes, you can put it on and off. And then, of course, I had to make us matching scissor fobs. Mine has, of course, the pink. And Niecy Lynn's had the black. Niecy Lynn's scissors were black. Mine's pink, obviously. Got to have matchy-matchy. So that was fun. And then some other table gifts. And I'm sorry, I don't remember who gave me all of these things. But this is a little needle book. And it is so cute. And in addition to being a needle book, it has pockets. I think this is ingenious. It's lovely. And it just Velcro's closed. It's got a little jump ring. I love it. And, of course, I love dogs. So, it's so cute. And I wish I could remember who gave it to us. Then I got this from Valley Stitching. It's a little, has a little lobster clip on it. And it has a 20% off coupon to her Etsy shop. So, thank you, Valley Stitcher. Then, Melissa Schurtz Gonzalez gave us this. It came in this cute little orange bag. And it has a cute floss bling with a little pumpkin and the Witching Hour by Gast. And let's see, she's on Instagram, My Sweeties 3 Stitching. Let me hold this up. So I've got to look her up on Instagram. So make sure you check her out. I'm hoping she has a shop on Instagram. That would be very cool. So there's that. And then our table mates, Diana and Donna, made us these. Wait a minute, I put it on backwards. Hold on. Let me get the bow off and put it on right. Daisy Mae, don't jump down on your brother. Dallas is on the floor up here, you know. Dallas, don't do that. He's biting my one of my bags that's on the floor. So they gave us this, along with chocolate. Okay, look at the little ghost tag. Look at the little bat charm and all the beautiful Halloween ribbons. So you open it up. It had the cutest, can you see that skeleton? Scissor fob. And Diana stitched all of these. So I had that. It had chocolates. A pack of Pony Black needles, size 26. I use these all the time. Pony Black is my new favorite. And she gave us in this cute little bag. They molded beeswax bees. Is that cute or what? Well, I have several other decorative pieces of beeswax. I've had this one for a number of years. It's a bee scalp. So I got to thinking, I need to find a cute little decorative dish and display all of my beautiful, because I've got 2 more pieces to show you here, beeswax shapes. Now these are from Stacy Nash from some years ago. And I think it's her daughter, Taylor Nash, made those. So I'm going to have to go to Stacy's shop and see if I can get any more, you know, if they've got others. So I just think it'll be really cute to display those near my stitching. So Donna and Diane, thank you so much for the wonderful gifts and the extra chocolate that I ate yesterday. So I think that, oh, no, Julie, sweet Julie, who sat beside me at our table. It was her first time at StitchCon, and she came by herself. And I'm so glad she did. She was just the nicest person. And she's going again in April. So she gave us lots of goodies. I apologize for making noises. These are soap leaves. You just take out one little one. If they don't have any soap available, drop them in your purse. You'll always have your soap. She gave us a blow pop. Hadn't had these since I was in the 8th grade. Some Stitchers lotion. Where my head is. A cute little miniature emery board. Always have to have one of those. Wonderful little scissors. A nice little tag that she wrote a cute note on. She made for each one of us a little tiny book. And she wrote instructions on how to do it. This is one of the blank pages. It's the only blank pages I have left. I need 2 more pictures. Got to get with the table to see who else has pictures. But look at this. So you put your picture here, and then I didn't take time to journal yet, but I will do that hopefully this week. Of course, Niecy, Lynn, and me. Now, Niecy, she was getting ready to take my picture. And she handed me something to, so that it'll look like I was stitching. And she handed it to me upside down. For some reason. Who knows? That started me laughing. I don't mean laughing, giggling. I could not stop. It was the funniest thing. She kept taking my picture while I was having these laughing conniptions. And then Pam from Just Keep Stitching came up, wanted to know what we were up to. And then this is Jennifer, who was at our table. And then this is me and my, the young lady who is new to cross stitch, got my smalls exchange. I know I showed you guys. It was the sew bag, this. So, and she said that it will be very useful since she's just learning, really getting into cross stitch. And then here's Donna and Karen and Niecy. And then here is our table with Kef and Debbie. There's Kef, there's Debbie, there's me. Where's Niecy Lynn? She must have gotten cut off. I might have to AI her into the picture, or whatever that's called. Then this waterfall was right outside of the entrance to the food court, because we were at City Creek, and it's this wonderful shopping area. It has a great food court, and that was right outside. So that, and then there's Debbie. She's the one that made the cute little box with all the goodies. She and Donna. And then there's Donna and Debbie. And then there's sweet Julie. Can't wait to see you again in April, Julie. And then the end of the book. And then if that wasn't enough, Julie also made us a mat. Now, you can use this as a mug rug. You can use this. It's a floss bed because it's got batting in it. I think I'm going to use mine for a floss bed. It is so cute. I think I have some of this fabric in my stash. So, Julie, you were just so generous. Thank you so much. It was just great. And I love sitting next to you. And then someone else think they're from Arizona. Gave me some more floss drops, and I really appreciate it. Now, speaking of Smalls Exchange, this is what I got from my fault as my Smalls Exchange. And this is from Jen Hogan. And it's, you attach your floss to the little rings. And it's a bird on a spool. She said she got it out of one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. I haven't seen it, but that's beautiful. And then she's got just a pretty piece of batik on the back. She also gave me a pair of snips with a scissor fob. And some floss rings with kitties, and it says happy stitching. So Jen, you did a great job. She's at Jen HCO 2000 on Instagram, so make sure you check her out. I love it. Thank you so much, Jen. You're very talented, very, very talented. Then when we checked in for the retreat, we were each given this cute little fabric, project bag with blue dots and anchors. And I love the fabric. I love the bag. This is just very well done. And then Kef and Debbie walked around the room on, I think it was Saturday, and handed each one of us this little Ort bag. Have you ever? And it came with a magnet that you attach to something metal. Then you can hang your Ort bag for stitching purposes. So let me get down and get that before one of the cats carries it off, because they do that kind of thing. So, and since I have 2 of the 3 up here, it wouldn't take long for it to disappear. Miss Daisy Mae still watching me. So those were our gifts from Kef and Debbie, and I love them. Then let's talk about haul. Now, some of this haul is from Stitch West. Some of it was from the free table at Stitch West. Some of it is from Cottage Garden Threads in Australia and Siggy's Closet. Now, y'all know I love Siggy's Closet. And I just, Christina puts things in there and I can't resist. So, and she sent me a sweet, sweet little note. Christina, thank you so much. So here's a new thread bling ring bling, a Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree cabochon. Beautiful. And then scissor fobs, and I've gone ahead and attached them to 2 pair of my scissors because I am stitching some Christmas stuff. So look at the Christmas tree with the bells and the dangle at the bottom. I don't know if I can tell what it is or not because I don't wear my glasses. Oh, it's another tree when I'm filming because the light reflects off of the lens. And then this red blingy one with the bells. Aren't those beautiful? Christina, you do such a fabulous job. Thank you for being such a great Etsy shop. And I'll try to link Christina's Etsy shop in the show notes below. Let me write that down or I'll forget because I have this whole list here. Siggy's Closet. Okay, so I got that. Now what? Okay, so we're still at haul. So let's look at my haul from Cottage Garden Threads. Now, this was 2 different orders over 2 months. They were a little behind on shipping out things. But I love, you know, I've gotten on my Blue Flower kick. I really love her stuff. So this is Seasons of the Heart, Hearts for Pam. There's a bat and a cockatoo. Look, that looks like a swan, maybe a badger. So I got that with all of the Cottage Garden Threads. Then I don't know what this one is. Hold on just a minute. I'm sorry. I'm crinkling. I'm creating all sorts of headaches for everybody. I don't mean to. But I can't remember what this is. Oh, yes. It's the Bulbine and Bees. So it's these and these. There's 5 altogether. Let me see if I can get this other one to show. But for some reason, I don't have the pattern. So I'm going to have to look. I think it's a Blue Flower pattern. I've got to look and order it. I'll leave that out there. And then I got Hedgehog and Hyacinth by the Blue Flower. And there are the conversion flosses. And there might be some DMC that goes along with these also. I think there is. Then from Mojo Stitches, I had never heard of Mojo Stitches. But they, Cottage Garden Needleworks had a 20% off sale. That's how I got the ones from Janine McGowan, the Blue Flower. So I ordered 3 of Mojo Stitches. Now this is Take Wing. I'm sorry for the glare. And then lots of beautiful flosses. And then Falling Leaves by Mojo Stitches. Because you know I love my Quakers. Can't help it. Just love them. And all the flosses. And lastly, Bushland Quaker. And again, all of the flosses. And I know you can't see all of the colors. I've got plenty. All I have to do is pull the DMCs and the fabric, put them in some project bags, and I'm ready to do some beautiful things there. Then there was a vendor, and it is B-U-E-W-E Needleworks. B-U Needleworks. And I got 3 needle minders. It's too peoply outside. That's definitely me. Not Niecy Lynn, but definitely me. Whoops. Need I elaborate? And finally, cats are my favorite people. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So, and then she only had one of these, but it's an alpaca. An alpaca. So I think I'm going to put a couple of strong magnets and use it as a big needle holder. I had to have it. I had to have it after just getting back from Peru. And the alpacas are so adorable. So I also got, and let me get down and get it now so I don't forget. I've got 2 things that are large. From one of the vendors, she had cross stitch as well as quilting stuff. I got the Riley Blake Calico Cats table runner. And I think it's adorable. So I had to have it because Niecy Lynn saw it and didn't realize I hadn't seen it. And then I came back to the table. She said, I thought you saw that before. I also got from the same vendor, excuse me, I know this is moving the table. I don't mean to. I got another mesh bag, mini lamb bag. She didn't have the buttons, but I'll ask Dreamer to get me the buttons. I've already got it on my Dreamer list. And I also got half-yard cuts. There's 5 half-yard pieces of Teresa Kogut's fall line. So I've got to make some project bags out of that. And half-yard cuts, I can get a number of project bags. So that's a good cut. And I'm excited. Now, Live and Die LA was there. And she does not do a monthly 40 count Verdal class or offering, fabric of the month. She said that Verdal does not take the dye like linen and Aida. Because evidently it's got some starch in it or something, and it doesn't dye as dark as the others. But I got some beautiful, beautiful pieces, and they're all neutrals except for one. So this is Cafe LA. It's coming out a little lighter. Yeah, because I got the light behind my camera is pretty bright today. Then I got Parchment. Another beautiful, and this is lighter than the Cafe LA. Field of Gold. That's still coming out a little lighter, but still. Field of Gold. Then Latte. Then the last of the neutrals, I believe this is the last neutral, is Snow Flurries. And these are all 1/4 yard cuts. Beautiful, subtle modeling in them. Nope, one more. Buttermilk. Buttermilk. And she told me just to reach out, and she would be happy to dye some Verdal for me as long as I understood it would not be as dark as the others. And that's fine. So Buttermilk. So I think these are great neutrals to have on hand. You know, I don't have a lot of neutrals in Verdal 40 count, simply because I was in Fiberlicious and somebody else's, but they were the brighter colors. They weren't neutrals, they were colors. So I have plenty of those. This is the last piece I got for Live and Die LA, and this is Aurora Borealis. And I think it's gorgeous. Great colors, great modeling, beautiful. Then Brandy at the Stitch Me, you know, she started dyeing 40 count Verdal and offering it in her Fabric of the Month Club. So I got my, I think this is October's, maybe November, I don't remember. It's only the 3rd, so it's probably October. But this is Cold Foam. Great, great modeling. This will be wonderful to work with. So those are my fabrics. Then, I think this came from the Free Table. Bitty Bee. Wouldn't that be cute? Stitched 1/1 on like 36 and put in one of those little miniature wooden hoops. I love this. Then, of course, I found 2, and there's a couple more from Cottage Garden Samplings. This is the Needleworker. Then I got Snow in Love. And a lot from Hands On Designs, of course. Clover and Hive. Buzz. I got to get the pins. Need to put those on Dreamer's list. Let me move that over there so I'll remember. Gather Moments. gather at the table, gather memories, and this is block party, snow. Need those buttons also. Hear the bells. Isn't that beautiful? I just love those colors. Then, Niecy Lynn and I both want to stitch this together. It's by Brenda Gervais, Peace and Goodwill with Thy Needle and Thread. Niecy, I'll get yours in the mail to you. And then I also wanted Plum Streets. This is a new pattern from Plum Street, Real Comfort. I picked this and the Peace and Goodwill up at Dreamus yesterday. Then I had to get, now I've gone down this cutesy Halloween kick. No, not kick. Cutesy Halloween rabbit hole. And I'm about a third of the way to the center of the earth. Stitches by Ethel. Autumn Tin Tarts. Tart Tins. Autumn Tart Tins. I just love it. I just think it's so funny. Then I got 3 more patterns for the sampler bags. Dreama had this the mesh bags on sale last month, and I picked up, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 extra. So I picked up, and I really wanted this one, sampler bag, and it had the pins with it. So I got sampler bag, because you know I love my samplers now. Then I got Thankful Bag, another one that had been on my list. And Dreama's ordering me the buttons. And the Autumn Bag. And Dreama's getting me the buttons for that too. Also on the free table at Stitch West was the Simply Signs pattern series. It's Happy Fall. And I haven't done these. I have 1 or 2 that I did like. But since I love fall so much, I thought that would be fun to stitch. And I like the way the letters have little designs in them. And then another freebie that I got off the table, that the It's So Emma pattern is right off the table. But so is this one, R&R Reproductions, and it's the Bee Gathering. Then I'm a member of Fox and Rabbit Patreon, and this just came out for November. Blackbird of Spring. I think it's very pretty. I love the colors. And then I'm taking some, well, let me show the last of the free things that I got. I picked up this For the Love of Cross Stitch magazine, January 1990. I love that poinsettia. I love that poinsettia. And then these bears are so cute. Jeanne and Ashley, I know you would love these. You know, Jeanne and Ashley have We Cross Stitch and We Know Things. Look, guys, is that adorable or what? So I picked that one up off the free table. And then I'm taking some classes at the Jingle Ball. One of the ones, I just love this. I love the cross stitch. It's actually a flat fold finishing class, but it's Bryson Bentley Badger standing flat fold. Now, is he cute? Love it. It's adorable. A painting badger. Bryson Bentley Badger. And then I'm taking, of course, a Blue Flower class, and it's Festive Forest. And the finishing, it looks like it's basically the same way I'm going to finish my Bees in the Garden. No, Bees in the Greenhouse. Then I'm taking Kathy Haberman's #Joy. Now, Niecy Lynn's taking this one and her specialty stitch class. I signed up for this one by accident, but I like it anyway, so that's fine. Tiny Modernist Gingerbread House is how to finish the 3D house. And lastly, I'm doing Lindy Stitches. Whoops, I almost showed you the pattern. She has these cute little stockings. So Niecy Lynn and I are taking that class together. And I think I ordered the finishing kit from Lindy Stitches for this. I ordered something from Lindy Stitches. And I also ordered pajamas there. I've got them up here. I have to hem them. They're like 12 inches too long. So the last thing that I need to show you today is the 25 Days of Christmas. And this is by Forbidden Fiber Co. And it's the most wonderful time of the year. Welcome to your 2024 Forbidden Fiber Co. Reindeer Games Advent Experience. And I'm just going to hold it up. Each thing is numbered for each day that you open them up. Whoops, sorry. And I can't wait to start. Sometimes I break the rules, open them all up at the same time. Yeah, I do that. It's my house. It's my rules. I can do what I want. So, that is everything. I did order Scarlet Designs TX Advent Calendar. I ordered that today. I think it might be the 12 Days of Christmas. I don't remember. But she says it'll ship sometime mid-November, early December. I forget what it said. And Dream is doing a Christmas box. I don't know if you can go to needlecraftcorner.com. I don't know if there's any more left or not. I didn't think to ask her yesterday, but I am getting her a Christmas box. But that's all, 3s and up. In fact, 3's probably too many. But I really enjoyed having you guys visit with me today. I don't think I can turn the camera around to show you, but I'm going to try. There's Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae, say hello. Say hello, everybody. Say I'm a pretty girl. I'm a pretty girl. I'm laying on top of Mommy's project bag. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I will be back on November the 17th. Oh, I forgot. I have a giveaway. I'll pull the giveaway on the morning of the 17th. But it's 3 little items. This is clamshell needle book. It's the pattern and all of the embroidery instructions. This is by Cottage Garden Threads. Some thread bobbins. I don't use this type of bobbin, but I think there's 12 in here. These are Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. Yeah, 12 flower threads. Or not flower threads, flower bobbins. And then this is also by Scarlet Designs TX. I don't know if I can have anything I can show you. I don't see anything. But it's an acrylic. You can put 10 threads in here. 10 different threads. And then there's little stars to put the working parts. Or there's stars and tags. So I think this is really pretty, but I don't use these either. So again, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous couple of weeks coming up. Don't forget, go and let your opinion be heard. And I've lost the my remote control for my camera. Oh, it's on the floor. So I'll just say goodbye and push the button myself. Have a great couple of weeks, everybody.